Jack, and no, I'm not thinking of Strider because he'll see the revelation at isolation. Nah, see, I'm talking to the Jack that likes to run his mouth behind that desk in the skybox like he's on an episode of Nitro in 1999. See, that Jack likes to play as if he's deaf, dumb, and slow. Like he doesn't know why I joined the revelation. Like the Robin to his farce of a Batman, Nathan Scott doesn't know why I joined the revelation, why I aligned with Silvera and DeVille. You two, along with the rest of the idiotic sheep, especially those who were once this industry's greatest, but are now just stuck making stupid videos for Parsec while sipping tea, know good and goddamn well why this all came to be. Now, in regards to DeVille, I won't say much at the moment because why I aligned with him despite our past will be explained soon. But as for why I aligned with the Evangelist of Vengeance, it's a pretty straightforward answer. So Jack, Nathan, and even the bureaucrats, grab some scotch, get a few donuts, and even get your world-famous My Cock Rages On t-shirts at SWWshop.com and put them on and get comfortable. Because old Big Daddy Cool Walton has a story to tell. See, it all started round about the time that this industry decided to cast Silvera aside as if he was nothing more than damaged goods. So, about 3 or so years ago. Me being a naive rookie at the time, I was easily the type to be manipulated into believing the first bad thing about the man that came out. So I responded to what happened in ways that were rather unconventional and idiosyncratic, to say the least. Then people who perpetrated frauds in regards to looking at him like a brother came to me and told me to let go. And for a while I did. That is, until Sister Dear reappeared and dropped Mademoiselle LaCroix right on her head. That's when I knew I had to make a judgment call. I had to do what was right for this industry and brought him back from the dead. And I knew what the consequences would be if I did this, but I did not care. I did not care because I wanted to and still want to change the way this industry operates with how the people within it like to selectively, quote-unquote, blacklist people who they don't necessarily find appealing. Needless to say, I took matters into my own hands. I made a judgment call. I buckled up and put the car in drive because I knew I was going on a ride I'd never forget. And the majority of this industry was more or less displeased by my actions, but nevertheless I did what was right. I did what I had to for the greater good, and had I not did that, I would have failed my mission. You might ask yourselves, what is my mission? Well, my mission is simple. My mission is to save this industry, to resurrect this industry, to turn back the hands of time to a time period where this industry wasn't littered with snakes, rats, fiends, and liars. But I knew if I was going to accomplish that mission, I needed the strongest forces imaginable to assist me in completing such a mission. Despite my past with him, Eric DeVille is a man who knows that this place is littered with nothing but garbage and shit, and needs to be cleansed. Shannon Silvera, a man who is the mastermind behind this entire industry, is the same man who, without him, those who stayed by his side through his trials and tribulations, as well as those who blatantly stabbed him in the back after deeming him family, would not be here in this industry trying to eat off of his plate despite the fact that they have their own. And me, the right-hand man, the guy who gleefully and unregrettably silences critics, and Strider, Hagen, and Porter. However, I can go on and on and on for as long as I want to about me, but you all have heard a good majority of my story already. So until future chapters of my story are written, I'm not telling you something you don't already know. Now, you're probably wondering what Shannon meant by there's more than just me and him. Well, Eric DeVille is just the first of many to stand beside us in this mission to save this industry from itself, to save this world from itself and the lies it tells. And another of our family members soon comes. He may even already be in the vicinity. He's even been staring you in your stupid faces the whole time. Because for years he's felt violated. He's felt so degraded. And round about the time I buckled up, he felt a little bit numb to the point where he questioned if living life was even worth it anymore. But because he found his new purpose, he knew, just as much as the three of us knew, that life repeats itself. And there's always room for a second chance at life. A second chance at righting wrongs. A second chance at redemption. So Jack Thomas, Nathan Scott, SWW roster management and fans, you all now know just a little bit more of why I joined the Revelation. Why I joined the greatest cause imaginable. Because this is more than just a betrayal. This is more than just a virus. This is more than just a new world order. This is more than just simply fucking amazing. This is a revelation. A revelation of what the people you see as good people try to keep under wraps for so long until they finally get exposed for the lying bastards they really are. So what you have already seen are the first steps in the process of healing. But be forewarned. If you try to fight the inevitable, if you try to fight what you know you need, you'll only suffocate yourself with more poison. Then again, most people in this industry thrive off of poison. So if we, the Revelation, can't be part of the solution to fix what's wrong in this industry, then it's a bare necessity to start becoming part of the problem. The answer to the problem is the problem. The answer to the problem is uncovering dark pasts. The answer to the problem is R&R. Revelation and redemption. And to quote Shannon, there's no redemption without blood. So SWW Universe and the entirety of CAW, do yourselves a favor. Don't call this little story a warning. For your own safety, stay home. Lock your doors. Hide under your blankets. Because this industry is not safe anymore. Truth be told, this industry was never safe in the first place. This is not a warning. This is a war.